here we are again. I'm again with Deniz. We talked already on what is it, introduction call.
About a lot of topics, right?
A lot of topics, and we want to dive in a bit more about this. Like we want to talk a bit more about. Also for me, listen, it's very interesting. It's a very interesting person. By the way, guys, just that we have that. Like we have a nice book. She wrote that.
During lockdown.
During lockdown, she wrote. Listen, this is all the experiences you had, right?
It's based on my real life stories, and I'm a psychologist and a business consultant, so I mixed all my insights from business, from my psychology studies, but it's starting with my life story when I was 11, a small girl, 11 years old, moving from Germany to Turkey because the parents are getting divorced. She is completely out of comfort zone. She doesn't know what to do with her life. She feels completely lost in a new country, in a new language. And then she's starting swimming. She explores swimming, and suddenly the water becomes her new home. Wherever she is in the water, she feels alive, she feels safe. And that's the story, how you can create out of your comfort zone your magic.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. And it's something I would read, and also the thing is, it's also when you say home about and swimming is your home and water and stuff like that. For me, that is very, how can I say it? It hits home. You know, it's like for me as well. It's like I've been in the same thing. A lot of you know I have ADHD, and water is my home. It slows down everything and gets there. So. This is what we like. This is the person we talk to now, so I can ask her directly. You know, it's easier. But if you want to read how the girl evolved from where she was to where she is now and who she is now, go and read it.
It's on Amazon in English, German, Turkish. So whatever language you like, you can.
That's good. Listen, last time we talked about ice swimming, mainly about something I did, and now actually you doing something, or you already done something which I'm a rookie in. I mean, I have one channel which I attempt to go through. Well, it's a tough one, no one has done it until now. It's from Tobago to Trinidad, and you have tried, and it's a very extreme one, but I'm actually a rookie. I mean, you have more. I mean, although I might have a different background in swimming or from the past with all the titles and whatever in swimming than you have, but still you are more experienced in that. So what have you done so far? Which channels? And
so I completed a Triple Crown last year, and Triple Crown, thank you, means crossing the English Channel. That was 2 years ago. I started 4 years ago with relays, relay, North Channel, English Channel, and then I said, okay, now it's time that I need to overcome my fears, to prove myself I'm more than my fears. And I evolved during this time. At the end I crossed the English Channel. And when I decided to cross the English Channel, I was even able to swim 3 hours under 15 degrees of cold water. And you need to prove yourself that you can swim 6 hours under 15. And I went to Menorca and shivering and couldn't do the 6 hours. So it was a really tough journey, but at the end, yes, I crossed the English Channel.
Yeah.
And then after that, I did the second one, Catalina Channel, swimming from Catalina Island to San Francisco in US. And 2 months later, I crossed the New York Manhattan Island, so 360 degrees of the Manhattan Island. Hudson River, where even people don't put their hands or feet in because it's so dirty, it's so dark. But yeah, I always ask then myself, did other people did it? Yes. Did they survive? Yes. Then I should go for it.
Okay, so these are
These are the main three. When I was in South Africa and wrote my book, before lockdown happened, I had the pleasure also to swim from Robben Island to Cape Town, where the great white sharks are, and the water temperature was 14 degrees. For me, at this time, it was a massive challenge, being 3 hours in this 14 degrees of freezing water, dealing with the fear of sharks. I had my shark bands and metal stuff on the boat, but still, at this time I really learned having faith I was so panicked when I wanted to jump into the water. They said, Denise, it's time now to have faith. Breathe in, breathe out, and jump. So, yeah, these were my highlight swims.
About the swim, I mean, you expressed it now. I mean, I have a similar experience with the sharks, and the thing is, I don't know. So, but while you swim, you never had a problem with sharks, right?
No.
Also, the thought about it, or did
Yeah,
you?
the thought about it. Also, with the relay team, we swam from Russia to Turkey, from Sochi to Kyrgyzstan, and at night I needed to swim, and I felt something on my feet. Imagine you're swimming with the waves, dark, black water, cold, dark, and you feel something. And I sprinted and said, oh shit, what is this? But then I thought, okay, if it's a shark, the shark is faster than me. It doesn't make any sense to sprint. And then suddenly my mind started gaming with me. I see hallucinations. I see the moon, and the moon became the lord of the water. So what is his name?
Oh, the Zeus, or no, the Poseidon.
Poseidon. Suddenly I see Poseidon,
his brother.
And Poseidon is supporting me. So I had really hallucinations. That was the only way how my body and mind dealt with this fear.
Oh, crazy.
So it was really crazy.
Crazy. So that was the encounter you had with while you swam. Because the thing is, for me was, I mean, Tobago Trinidad is also very shark infused. It's like you have the Caribbean. You have a lot of sharks there too. You have different kinds of.
How will you protect yourself?
Oh, shark bands. It's
shark bands. Yeah.
We had it there. I had that was the thing we thought about, and we had the shark bands on. The thing is, when I went there, and everyone asked me about sharks, I was always like, easy, it's gonna be okay, and fine. And only the night before I swam, I was googling sharks and am I doing the right thing, or what is happening when I get eaten? And what's our use? You had to and I couldn't sleep all night. Funny enough for me was that as soon as I stepped into the water on that shore in Scarborough, all vanished. All thoughts vanished. Everything, no doubt, was there. I was going there. I was going on, and then I started swimming, and 9 hours later, 30 kilometers in, I was somehow my shoulder had shoulder problems. Woke me up again. So I was in a move. While I was swimming, I don't remember anything. I don't even remember I had a thought about it. That's why I asked about whether you thought about it. But I guess it was also a moment for you when something touched you. It was a snap out of.
Yeah, it was. And in the Catalina Channel, I needed to swim 10 hours in the darkness, and Catalina Channel has also sharks, right? And then something I felt in my body, like small jellyfishes coming in, going out, such a weird feeling. You don't have any control, and you need to trust to the nature. You need to trust to the ocean. And then you learn to have faith. And what you explained, right? You are in the water, and then just you have faith and you trust. And of course, sometimes our mind plays games to protect us, but at the end, it's not protecting us. It's just sabotaging us. And when you stop your mind and just do it, then you are aware of the nature you feel, and you just go one step at a time with every stroke, right? And people ask me, did you see sharks? Of course not. So if we would see sharks, it would be too late, right? So
yeah, it would be very much late. I mean, for me, it was that my captain on the boat, his brother, at 9 o'clock, he caught a shark in the same bay as we left. So most likely the shark was already there, so they caught it and they killed it. And I was only made aware of when I was out of the water again that there was a shark actually. And actually gave me comfort in also shark bands and what is. I also have the feeling that I'm doing my thing. I mind my own business. I don't think the universe, or if we go a bit more spiritual in that sense, if you mind your own business and you're just going to do that and you're not going to harm anything, nothing will happen. It's also what you give up. What is it with dogs if animals, if they realize that you're afraid of them, that you have a fear, then it happens. But if you're okay with it, nothing will happen.
If you have normal vibrations and you're in a fade zone and so on. So why they should attack you, right?
They won't.
They won't. But the shark bands, I used that in Cape Town, but when I wanted to use it in Catalina Channel, they said the sharks would be more curious about the shark bands. Shark bands wouldn't help, so they stopped me to use it. They said, don't use anything. And then I really didn't use anything. So, because they said maybe it's something they get curious and it's too small. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, no,
So there are different theories, you know, but everybody should do what they feel good to and believe in it, right?
It has a lot to do with that, right?
Yeah.
It has. You need to trust your inner body as well.
Yeah.
Do you think when you did all this, like all these challenges, also ice swimming, I bring ice swimming in as well and go to your limits, because we had lost score. We had about 500 meters, and it's kind of a wall for you. Like you had a limit. Do you think you have reached your limit of swimming, or do you think you can do much more?
I think I can do much more. When I crossed the English Channel, my watch said to me I swam 56 kilometers because of the tides, high tides.
Yeah.
I would love to swim in Antarctica.
Yeah.
1K. I never did 1K in my life, but I feel this is my dream, or what I would do as next step. When I check my checklist, I'm more than happy, right? I broke the Guinness World Record last year with a team, with a South African team. We went to Nepal to 6,400 meters. And I'm not an alpinist. I never was in mountains. I never hiked. I didn't even have hiking shoes. And Rambarkai, the president of the ice championships, he called me. He said, Deniz, I have an offer for you. You need to decide in 1 day and you have just 1 month preparation time. I said, are you joking? But I know Rambarkai is a busy guy, right? He wouldn't joke. He wouldn't have time to call me to Switzerland and make a joke.